Man, when it comes to this current generation that we live in, there's so many beta males, right? And a lot of people don't know what the word beta male actually means. It's like it's multiple definitions, right? But here's what the word beta male actually means. It's like it's about a guy that, let's talk about relationships, right? When a guy turns into a beta male, it's different angles. Here's an example. When you don't give women long leashes, right? See, a woman knows when you ain't getting no bitches. It's kind of when you never give her the benefit of the doubt and you constantly are going into tons of arguments. Like, for example, you should never tell a woman that you get tons of women. You should never tell a woman she is lucky to be with you. You should never tell a woman you could have cheated on her with multiple females. Like, you can't tell women you get tons of women. That's beta male stuff. It's like, bruh, that's none of her business. And why are you telling her that? You're trying to brainwash her, right? It's like, look, a woman knows when you ain't getting no bitches based on how the way you act. You can't be too passionate towards another woman. Now, there's like two passionates. There's a good passion and there's a bad passion. A bad passion is when you are very insecure. A woman knows when you are very insecure. Like I said, a woman knows when you ain't getting no bitches when you give her too much negative attention. There's positive and there's negative attention. Where it's like, man, you can't let her breathe. It's like you are constantly saying she's with other guys, she's cheating and it. Like, bruh, if you got that good dick, if you got that good D, bruh, you are not supposed to worry about her messing around with other dudes, because it's all about confidence. It's like, look, if you know you are giving her that good D, bruh, she ain't going nowhere. So by that logic, you must not be laying down that good pipe work if you think she might be seeing other dudes. See, women sense confidence. See, you have to give women a mysterious vibe about yourself. She needs to think you get tons of women without actually telling her that. She has to think it. See, it's good to be nonchalant when it comes to dealing with women. Most alpha males are very nonchalant on how the way they deal with women. They know they get tons of women. They don't have to tell people that. It's kind of implied based on their demeanor, their actions, based on how the way they talk to people. Having tons of swagger is very important. Like, for example, if a female knows she's hot, bruh, don't tell her that. She knows that already, right? You have to stand out amongst the crowd. You got to stand out amongst all the simps who call her hot every day. You have to bring down her ego to your level. See, you have to level her out. You have to make sure you two are on the same level, the same playing field when it comes to both of your mindsets. It's like, okay, what if she's hot? Okay, but you don't gotta tell her that. It should be implied. Every guy tells her that. Okay, you say something different. That also qualifies being an alpha. Don't hype up a female's ego when her ego was already high before she met you. It's like you have to have a mentality like, bruh, you are replaceable. She is replaceable. So why overdo it? Right? So I'm saying, like, you have to bring down her ego to your level. If she is a 10, act like she is a 6. because you have to stand out amongst the crowd. What makes you different from every guy who goes after her? That's why some of these hot females be staying with these dudes for a very, very long time, because they give off alpha energy. It's like a beta male is a guy who seeks women's approval on everything they do to build up their self-esteem. A woman knows when you have low self-esteem. She senses that. That's a huge turnoff for a female. If she knows you got low self-esteem, you need confidence, man. You need cockiness, right? If you tell a woman to try to get back at her by saying, hey, this woman was trying to flirt with me. Oh man, there's tons of females at my job that always wants a shot at me. I'm like, bro, you don't tell a female that. That's beta male stuff, man. Like, who cares? Bro, that's none of her business. Like I said, if you get tons of women, you have to act like it without actually trying to act like it. If I know I got tons of females on my line, bruh, I'm not going to go crazy over one woman who says something dumb to me, or she doesn't act like the way I want her to act. Okay, cool. She is replaceable. But men who constantly curse at women, men who constantly disrespect women in a very bad way, those are the beta males that get no hoes. If you got tons of women who are 10s, 8s, 7s on your hotline, why does this woman in particular deserve all of your negative attention and your negative energy? Why are you cursing her out? Bro, don't you got tons of hoes? Tons of bitches? How come she has all of your attention in a negative way? Who cares what she does? Listen, when men have a suspicion if a woman is seeing some other man, that means he's a beta. That means, bro, there's something you ain't doing right. Like I said, if you got good dick game, she ain't going nowhere, man. It's all about how you carry yourself. It's all about confidence. Do not tell females you get tons of women. That shit should be implied based on how the way you carry yourself. For example, taking a long time to text a woman back. To me, that's kind of alpha stuff. Because look, the average man will text a woman who's a 10 multiple times a day just to keep her attention. Bruh, if I'm pulling these hot women, why does this particular woman deserve my attention more than the others? She needs to earn my attention. She has to earn it, not me. You know what I'm saying? See, you guys have to lower these women's expectations. You have to bruise their egos. There's a lot of women that think they are the shit. You can't make them think that. See, with some of these beta males be like, oh man, how come you haven't sent me a text all day? You haven't called me all day. Where you at? Where you been? Bro, that's beta male stuff. Like I said, man, if you are doing your job well, you have to put your hands in the air and say, you know what, hey, I'm doing my job well. So if she's doing some foul, hey, that's on her, but I'm doing my job well as her partner. If you are doing your job well, that's what you should carry about yourself. It's like, look, if she ain't doing her job well, okay, get rid of her. As long as you are doing your job well, that's all that matters, man. It's like, don't overcomplicate things. Once again, man, I'm gonna say it again. A woman knows when you ain't getting no bitches. It's like, there's 24 hours out of the day. If she senses you are getting into tons of arguments, you are cursing at her, you're like all this negative energy towards her, it's like, bro, she knows you ain't getting no hoes. Because that means you are bored. See, men who get into tons of arguments with women, those guys are bored because they have nobody else. If I'm busy juggling multiple women, look, I don't have no time to be arguing with one woman. If I know she is replaceable, like she's not worth the headache. If I know in my own mind, man, you are replaceable, man. So she doesn't have to know that though. That's where the alpha stuff kicks in. Never tell a bitch you get tons of women. She has to think it based on your actions. She knows she's hot, right? The average beta male will go to the ins and outs to please her, but not you. You treat her like she's everybody else. That's how you have to treat women. Treat these women like they are everybody else, because they are. Every woman is replaceable. Women outnumber men in this world. There's no woman walking this earth that's worth my headaches. Because she is replaceable. You never are supposed to stress over a woman if you know she is replaceable. Okay, prove it. By crying and bitching over whether or not she's seeing somebody else, bros, I mean, you get no hoes. If you get tons of hoes, who gives a fuck what she does? Who cares? It's all about getting a peace of mind. No woman is worth the headaches or the stress. It's like, man, I haven't got to a damn argument with a woman in years because I don't give a fuck. Because I know I'm doing my job well. That's all that matters. And look, here is another alpha trait. You have to, sometimes, man, you gotta treat these women the way they treat you. Let me say that once again. Sometimes you gotta treat these females like they treat the average man. That's another alpha trait. Like these women, they treat these men like simps. Okay? Turn the tables around. You gotta value yourself. These women value themselves. Hence why these guys always simp for them. Okay, I'm sorry, man. You gotta fight fire with fire. If these women don't give a fuck about somebody's simps, okay, give them that same energy back. Sometimes you gotta treat these women like simps. That is another alpha trait. Treat these females like simps. Don't bend over backwards for the average woman. It's like, man, like I said, if I know I'm doing my job well as her dude, it's like, bruh, I don't care what she does in her free time. I know what she's not doing because I'm doing my job well. So by that logic, I know she ain't doing what I think she might be doing. It's like, nah, she ain't going nowhere, bruh. Women love confidence in their man because they know he ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. It's all about building a trust factor. But women love men who are mysterious. See, I'm very mysterious. I never tell women what I do in a 24-hour day. It's none of their business. Here's what I mean. You gotta act like a man, but at the same time, think like a woman. Most women don't overreact towards men when it comes to relationships, depending if she's crazy. But most of the time, these females don't overreact to bullshit like these men do. See, women, they mature faster than men do. So why not fight fire with fire? Act like a man, but have the maturity of a woman when it comes to her thinking. Like, for example, if a female knows she's giving you great sex, her mindset is she don't think you are seeing other women, because she believes she's doing her job. So she thinks, you know what? There's no way he's seeing other women, because she thinks she's doing her job well. Like, for example, you have to say to yourself, would a woman overreact in this situation? Most of the time, the answer is no. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, most women, they mature faster than the average man. Like, you have to give women a long leash and not a short leash. It's like every time men give women these short leashes, it's like, man, those are the most toxic relationships. You have to give women the benefit of the doubt. If your ass think she doing something foul, it's like, take a long time to investigate first, man. It's like, you can't just fucking throw it out there. Give her the benefit of the doubt. But if she keeps on doing it multiple times, that's when that long leash has to get shorter. And then, okay, now you gotta call her out on her bullshit. Okay, what the hell is going on? Where are you at? What are you doing? But don't do that kind of shit right away. Let things fucking marinate first, man. It's like, you can't just jump in head first. Don't act like an asshole right away. Don't give off red flags right away. It's like, your ass gotta be chill. It's like, dude, give every woman a chance to explain herself. You have to give women the benefit of the doubt first. But once they keep on breaking that doubt, now you have to reel them in. Shorten that leash now. It's like, okay, all right, bitch, what are you doing? It's like, what are you doing in a 24-hour date now? It's like, what the fuck? Like, she's been doing this multiple times for the past 4 months. Okay, what the fuck is going on now? See what I'm saying? That's when you have to shorten that leash. You know what I'm saying? Women love trust. But there is women who tend to take advantage of your trust. That's when you gotta reel them in, shorten that leash. Now you gotta ask questions like, bruh, what the fuck you doing now? Okay, what's going on? What is your answer? What is your fucking explanation now? You can't dive in head first and act like an asshole right away. That means you are gonna scare away as a fucking beta male. As a jealous dog, women don't like jealous beta males, bruh. They love guys who are confident in their own skin, with swagger and tons of confidence. Like I said, a woman knows when you ain't getting no hoes. Women know when you are bored because you have no action with other women on the side. That means you are giving them all of your attention. Dog, if she ain't your wife, if she ain't your living girlfriend, you should never give a woman all of your attention. Ever. Unless she is in your household as your roommate. Never give off vibes that you ain't getting no hoes. It's like, I don't have that kind of time on my hands to give this woman all of my negative feelings and attention. She don't deserve all of my stress and my energy. We don't live in the same household. Like, who the fuck is she? Okay, if her ass is doing some foul, right? Who cares? I will get somebody else. But she's not worth my stress or my time or my energy. She will sense that I get no bitches. You know what I'm saying? Women, look, you have to give up vibes that you get tons of women. It's like you have to do it silent. Make her think you get tons of hoes. But don't be too loud about it. Let it be implied. Here is another beta male example. There was a guy on Facebook who he actually killed a guy just because he left a laughing emoji on his picture with his girlfriend. It's like he kind of implied that that guy was trying to get at his girlfriend. And he killed him over that. A post, a comment, a laughing emoji comment. This dude fucking overreacted and killed him. It's like, bro, now you are in jail. She's not. So what did you accomplish? You got mad and jealous because some other guy left a damn emoji on your post and he was somewhat trying to flirt with your girl. Bruh, if your dick game is great, who cares what guy is trying to get at her? She ain't going nowhere if you are confident that your dick game has been great to her. If you think she can leave you for somebody else, that means you ain't doing your job well. It's all about confidence. Now, your dumbass is in jail for life, possibly going to get raped by some other guy in jail. Now, that same girl that you was trying to protect from other men, now she will get fucked by those men you was trying to protect her from. That's karma. Let that sink in. So she will get dicked down by BBC while you get dicked down by BBC in jail. Was that worth it? This white dude killed a black man. Dude, you ain't gonna survive in jail. So was that worth it to be a tough guy on the internet? Because you felt like you had a hot girl and you was jealous that this guy was trying to send her flirts. Like, bro, if she's hot, that should be a compliment to you. That means she is desirable. Why the fuck would you want to be with a bitch who is not desirable to the average man? What's the point of being with a hot female if other men don't think she is attractive? That goes with the territory. You are a beta male. It's like he killed a dude who left a laughing emoji at his picture. That's wild. And now she will get dicked down by tons of men while you will be stuck in jail for the rest of your life. That's beta male behavior. To kill a guy, to overreact because some dude left a damn emoji on your picture. Dude, how about you fucking block him? Block him or ignore him. It's like, wow, why would you call for violence over Facebook? You know what I'm saying? You Gen Z people are just awful people. It's like, I fear for the next generation, man. You Gen Z niggas, man, you will be the death of this earth. Like, if you are killing people over laughing emojis on a Facebook post because you are insecure about your girl, that's the definition of a beta male. You fear other men taking your girl. It means you ain't doing your job well, man. Why should I fear other men about my girl if I know I'm laying down the pipe work at a high level? That's called confidence. It's like, bro, she ain't going nowhere. Where? Women love that. Women don't like men who hound them. Those are the guys who get cheated on. Women don't cheat on alpha male dudes. They want alpha dudes to lower down their egos. But look, the whole point is there's a huge difference of being an alpha and a beta. Like, here's my advice on the guy people should look up to, and that's Jerry Seinfeld from the Jerry Seinfeld Show. That's how every man should act like towards women. You have to act like these women are replaceable. I don't care how you look. Your mindset has to be, yeah, you are hot, but you don't look better than me. And don't think you are replaceable, and don't think you deserve my undivided attention on a 24-hour basis. That's how every man should act. You have to act like these women are replaceable. Don't put a woman on a pedestal. It's like, I don't know why these men put these Twitch hoes on a pedestal. Like, bruh, fun fact, most of these hot tub streamers on Twitch, they are single and lonely. Bro, they have no boyfriends. They are only on there for attention. If they had boyfriends, why would they be online 10 hours, 8-hour streams, man? If they had dudes, I would not allow my woman to freaking stream 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, every day. That means you are not giving me my attention. That means we are not talking. We are not hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Like, these females are single and lonely on there. I don't know why these men simp for those women. It's like, those are lonely women who want attention. They are single for a reason. There's no way in hell you would allow your woman to stream 8 to 10 hours a day, multiple times a week, without you guys hanging out. It's like, that means she has tons of time on her hands. A woman who's single, look, a female who's not single is not supposed to have all that time on her hands to be online talking to strangers for hours and hours and hours. And yet you men be sipping for those females like they are top shit. I'm like, man, those are lonely women who seek attention from simps like y'all. I don't get it. But look at Jerry Seinfeld. Look at that show. That is alpha. He don't give a damn about how women talk to him or treat him. Like, bruh, he dumps females for the smallest reasons. That's how you have to be. I don't care how good she looks. He don't care. He thinks every female is replaceable on that show, which is a fact. That's how I act. I feel like there's no woman that should be levels above me. I don't care who you are. You have to value yourself as a grown ass man. Okay, I'm done.